Hey, all you folks out there in crowd surfing land, it's your host, Craig Bielik, just like the words say right there on the screen, Craig Bielik, and I am down at the Awaken Your Heart Conference, Festival. What do you actually call this?
An event.
An event. Okay, there you go. Oh, come on, man. You can do better than that.
No.
Event-a-palooza or something?
Exactly. Well, whatever. It's open to whatever happens.
To whatever happens. And that's what we're going to find out as we go into today's episode. We're going to find out what happens. But first thing, we're going to talk to you. And you are?
Crystal Walker.
Crystal, and what are you doing? Wait a minute. Your name's Crystal, and you're at the Awaken the Heart. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I'm a little suspicious about that. Well, my name is Chakra Bielik.
All righty then.
Okay, Crystal, let's go into the fair and see what's here on crowd surfing. You lucky people, I'm right here for you.
Awesome. Yep. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I'm planning on it right now. I really am. Crystal.
All right, thank you.
Craig Bielik, your crowd surfing host, checking out all this stuff down here, and I find this nice lady sitting right next to me who has the same color of hair that I do. Now, mine is actually under the cap, but you can see it is that color. However, I think that I think I earned mine. I think you kind of got yours, yeah?
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to where you are.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. You won't have any choice in it. You know, can we swap places, as a matter of fact? So tell me who you are.
I'm Jonna-Lee Sorensen, and I am here to read tarot cards.
Right. So you know what? I was walking along and I saw these beautiful, I was going to say rocks, but they're not rocks. They're something else. And see, that's why we have this guy and not me to explain all of this kind of stuff. Tell us who you are and sort of walk me through this assortment here.
Okay, my name is William Liggins, and these are selenite wands, and this here is a crystal that is formed from salt and crystal fused together over the years, 1,000 years. And eventually, if it stays in the cooker long enough, it turns to onyx. Yeah.
We wanted to create a place that was, some people call it a sacred place, but I just wanted to create a fun place that gathered really unique artists, vendors, healthy, holistic, healing, handmade, you name it, just unique people that would come together and co-create a space to have some fun and educate the people. So I have a little tagline. It's called Discover, Embrace, Empower.
How's it gone so far?
Really good. I've had a few readings and this beautiful selenite wand from this nice man next to me. Really nice, yeah. So it's been really wonderful. Exchange of energy with lots of different awesome people, and yeah.
You know, I had a set of tarot cards, or deck of tarot cards, I guess you would call it, when I was a young man. I fooled around with them a little bit and all that kind of stuff. But explain this process to someone who doesn't know that. I mean, one of the things that has always amazed me about these things is you can pull out a card that looks pretty frightening. It's like got a bloody sword through a heart in it or something like that. But that could be a good thing, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The thing about the tarot cards is it's just a tool of divination that you use to unlock your intuition. The things that you can do with your own mind and your emotional intuition is very powerful, and the symbolism contained in the tarot is very ancient, very wise and old. So although you might see a bloody heart with a sword through it, that's indicating that, hey, maybe the truth hurts.
I use these to do chakra clearings.
Okay.
And that's your energy points, and you have your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, solar plex, and so forth. And the last one is the root. Well, all crystals have energy. Everything is given energy. And by using this energy, this is amber. It's like petrified sap out of trees. It also has energy.
So you can come and discover maybe some really deep hidden secrets about yourself, maybe some deep hidden secrets about your ancestors.
Oh, my ancestors. All right. Cool. Yeah, hopefully I'll discover that they had a lot of money and they buried it in my backyard or something.
And left you the map.
Exactly. Well, they didn't. That's what I need to discover.
The death card is a huge one. No one wants to see the death card.
No, I certainly don't. In fact, would you take that out of the deck while we're talking?
like the Joker card. I just put that one aside.
Oh, I like that card. Yeah, I'll take that card for sure.
So the death can always, mean that there's some part of you that needs to die or habits that you need to get rid of. And it's all really up to your own intuition and interpretation of your spirituality.
How did you become, I'm sorry, I cut you off. How did you become trained to do this? Did you learn it on your own? Did you have a mentor or something?
My mentors are all around me. It's you. It's Bill here. It's everyone that you see is a mentor to me. And I actually was self-taught. Just the way that you learn the tarot is just by being around it constantly and kind of playing with the cards, getting to know the cards, letting the cards be with you and kind of discover who you are, and then you discover the cards. And so I am self-taught.
So what I do with these other crystals, this is quartz crystal, this is rose quartz, labradorite. They help bring in the energy from the universe, or the source, if you will, because everything has energy. And it benefits a person when I do a clearing to have this new energy come into their system and kind of push the old energy, stuck energy out, or contaminated or whatever, and they feel better. They think better. They can function during the day clearer. It just clears your energy to help you feel better, because if your energy is stuck and contaminated, you don't function like you normally do. But by clearing this energy, old energy out, and putting in new energy, it helps the person feel better and function like they're supposed to.
Is this the first year you've done this?
This is the first year that I've done this. I have participated in other events. I actually do emotional release and energy work myself. I work in a wellness center up in Brigham City called All About You.
Okay.
And I wanted to just kind of put all of this metaphysical fun stuff on the map. So energetically, Ogden has a really fun energy, combination of people that come together. We have a lot of talent in the valley.
Well, and I imagine every reading is unique and all that, but have you had anything real surprising lately, or at this, did you pull one over and go, oh, hey, you're cheating on your wife, or something like that?
Oh, not anything that exciting yet today. But there are some things that I see in readings for other people that also apply to me. So it's a really good exchange of energy because we learn from each other. So if I see the devil card, that's talking about some bad habits that you got to get rid of, and been drinking on the weekends. So
is that a bad habit?
It is.
Guilty. Sorry.
Exactly.
You can just get rid of the devil card for me, because that one's going to come up a lot, often like that. Is that what you're doing here? Is you're actually doing clearings? Or are you selling some of these things?
I would sell wands. I have some in a bag that I brought, but these are mine to use. These are my personal favorites.
Yeah.
And I do clearings. That's why I'm here, to do clearings for people. And I did a couple today.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I'm here in case someone wants to get a clearing.
Yeah. Already thinking about another one next year? I mean, yearly, every 6 months, every 4 days?
Every other month.
Are you really?
Yes.
Every other month. You have a website so that people can find out what the schedule is and all that?
Yes. www.awakenyourhearts.com.
Yeah. Well, this is fantastic. I can't believe the variety that you have here. And like I said, it seems very successful. There's people all over.
Yes, it's been really fun. I've had some fun people show up, and I'm just excited to see what happens next.
Okay, so are these all tarot cards?
They are, yes. These are all different decks. So this is the most popular deck, the Rider-Waite deck.
Now, wait a minute. What do you mean by popular deck?
This is widely used, a very widely used deck. It's like a beginner's deck. And
this is the Walmart of the decks.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
And it's believed to be one of the first full versions of the deck.
Okay.
So
do you charge for a clearing? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what does it cost?
I would charge probably like $15. To charge more, it would be a ripoff, because it only takes me about 15 minutes to go through the whole system that I work with.
Do you find these objects, or do you buy them, or?
Buy them, different places. There's rock shops in different areas. Like there's one on Washington. There's Salt Lake has a lot of rock shops. And I go down there and I see something, and I like it. I'll buy it.
Going to go on stage in a moment. Is that right?
This is a surprise. I had no idea.
You didn't? Yeah. Well, now you are. All that kind of stuff. So, who are you? What do you do? And why would they have you on stage? I mean, I can give you a dozen reasons to have you on stage. You're a pretty lady and all that kind of stuff. But.
My name is Lita Green, and I'm a speaker, author, makeup artist, and mom. The last being the most important. I wrote a book of how to embrace your inner hotness, and I speak all over the world about how to choose to be hot.
Really?
Because it's a choice.
So, are there different cards then in these sets, or?
Actually, depending on the deck, you can have all sorts of different cards. These ones are based on the Rider-Waite, so they have all the same suits and all the same major arcana. So these are just different designs of the same deck. So depending on what kind of style you have, what kind of thing you're into, if this one, you're drawn to this one, then let's use that,
Okay. How would a person know if they needed a clearing, or is that something that you would help them with?
Well, if they come to me and say, I'd like to get a clearing, and I'd ask them what would they like to address, or what intent. And if they tell me they feel sluggish, or they have a headache, or they just feel tense, then I'll see what feels right for me to use to help them.
Right.
I don't try to say, you need this, you need that. I don't go around diagnosing people.
You tell me, right?
Yeah, you tell me what you feel.
I had inner hotness one time. It was that Mexican restaurant, right? Like 3 blocks from right there. I'll tell you what. It took a while to get a clearing from that. I'm telling you.
A little bit of a TMI, perhaps.
What is inner hotness?
So inner hotness is like a wildfire, right? We've all met people who burn out of control, loud and flashy. Miley Cyrus is our latest example of a wildfire.
Yeah.
But we want to be like campfires. Ironically, a campfire per molecule is hotter than a wildfire.
I didn't know that.
Campfire.
There you go, Boy Scouts, your lesson for today. So if I was just to reach into wherever I wanted to and pull a card out and slap it down on the table, you could tell me something about that? That's how it would relate to me or you or me and you. If we pull the levers, I'm going to faint. Okay, I really am. All right. So what should I do? Just kind of
go ahead.
Reach in. We're going to cut the deck like they do in Vegas. I'm going to put that one down. I feel this is the card that called me. Okay, there were other cards in there, but this one called my name. Yeah, it mispronounced it. It said Greg, and I'm Craig, but it was close. Okay, so let's see what happens.
Let's see what it is. The Father of Cups. Oh, you're a lot like me.
Really, the Father of Cups?
Yes.
Sometimes people come to me and say, my doctor says this about that. And I says, I can help you to accept what your doctor said, but I can't cure you. Because a lot of times people get stressed out if the doctor tells them, oh, you got stage 2 diabetes, or you got this going on, you got that. It stresses people out. Yeah. And if I can clear their energy and help them to accept their illness, and then the doctor can work with them and do his thing and heal them. But it's a lot of times people won't take their medicine or won't accept the medicine because they're afraid. And this is what I help with. I feel that I help with is to take away some of that fear, take away that stress. And so the doctor can go out there and do what he needs to do to help them.
And a campfire draws people close to it to feel of the warmth and security and protection that campfire can bring. Wow. So we don't want to be hot. We want to be
warm.
Hot. Right.
Hottish. Hottish. There you go.
That's a new word for me.
Yeah, okay, hottish, just like that. Okay, so how can people find out about you if they're not here today at this conference? You got a website, you got a smoke signal campfire for something like that?
Yes, absolutely. So Lita, L-E-T-A, green, like the color with an E on the end, .com.
Yeah.
Father of Cups is someone who's very they have a way with words. You have a way with words and speaking to other people, such as myself. This is someone who can bring out the best in people and speak other people's languages. So, I mean, not literally other people's languages, but you know how to kind of speak to other people and just get along with them easily. And along with this, you have control over your emotions. You can be a very good feeler, highly sensitive person. You're in touch with your feminine side.
Wow, I'll say. So we're going to wrap this up, this part anyway. But what about people who are not here at the Awaken Your Hearts conference? How could they find out about you? You got a website or something?
I don't have a website, but I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
And it's on the William Liggins.
Okay.
And they can get in touch with me that way, and I can direct them to my email or whatever, or send them a phone number, however they want to do it.
There you have it. So what you need to do is you need to clear your calendar, come down for a clearing, have some clear liquids, and you'll walk out of here cleared. Clear home.
Clear you all the way to home.
There you go. And this is the guy to do it. Thank you so much. Interesting stuff. Woo. Yeah. Oh. So how did you get your name? You don't meet a lot of people named Lita.
Well, Zeus had a chick that he really liked and turned her into a swan to avoid Hera's wrath, his picky wife, right?
Yeah, of course.
And her name was Lita.
Lita, okay. There you go. There you go. That reminds me, I can make a note for myself today. Turn my girlfriend into a swan so my wife doesn't catch us.
Right. Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Do that. Well, good luck to you, Lita. This is fantastic.
I look forward to seeing you guys later.
I look forward to getting innerly hottish.
Right.
You have a strong control over your emotions to maintain your strength and your diplomatic behavior in which you're speaking to other people, and you can bring out the best in others. And I think that's what the Father of Cups says.
This is amazing. With Father of Cups. None of you cups better be after me for child support, okay? Even though I'm your father, okay? You better be able to prove it.
Do you relate to that?
Absolutely. In fact, everything you said is just really spookily accurate. So that is awesome. Okay, so we're down here at this Awaken Your Heart conference. I'm strolling through the crowd, and I find this nice young lady. I ask her if she wants to talk. I find out that I actually know her father and her mother. Okay, so tell us your names.
I'm Shayla.
Debbie.
And what are you guys doing down here today?
We just heard about it through her sister, and we thought it'd be fun to go check it out.
Yeah, and have you had a chance to check it out yet?
We're getting around, yeah, just part of it. Listened to one speaker already and hit a few booths, bought a few things. We're ready to go.
Interviewing a bunch of people here today, I kept hearing this tone emitting from somewhere, and I found out that you're guilty of it. So tell me who you are and why you're toning.
My name is Zoe Peacemaker, and today I'm toning because I'm selling sacred geometric patterns. And so these are decals which you can apply to anything, either indoor or outdoor. And the reason why we do this is we know scientifically that everything has a vibration. And there are some vibrations that are harmonious and some are disharmonious and some are healthy and unhealthy. So we try to promote positive, healthy vibrations through our sacred geometric patterns that we give to people.
If you need your tarot cards read, this is the person to do it. How can they find out about you?
You come over here to the Marriott Hotel on 24th Street at the Awaken Your Hearts event. And you go to illuminatingtheillusion.com, my website, and you can get readings there. I also provide Etsy readings. You can go online to that site and pay for a phone reading or anything like that. And illuminatingtheillusion.com, or find me on Facebook.
Any of that kind of stuff. Thank you for your time, and thank you for this wise Father of Cups right there. That's kind of an interesting thing. I never thought of that.
Oh, you're awesome, Craig, and I'm sure you're a really wonderful husband to Francine.
Oh, yeah, I can be at times. Yeah, sometimes. We've had 2 cups together.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go.
Ryan the Cup and Whitney the Cup.
Perfect. I'm glad you could relate to that, and thanks for talking to me.
No, thank you for talking to us. And we're going to go and we're going to check out a little more down here, and she's going to stand here and wave her wand. I'm feeling the energy already. Woo! What have you found that is interesting?
The crystals. I do like the wire wrapping on the different kinds of crystals and rocks, minerals. I like those a lot, though. So.
Have you had your tarot cards read yet?
No.
You going to?
Don't know if I dare.
Really? Now, they were just explaining it to me that even like the bad cards are actually kind of good. Like she was telling me the death card can actually be a good thing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but
I don't know if I want to try.
But no, well, she'll go ahead and explain it to you. She really will. She really will.
Got my massage, so I'm just relaxed, ready to, go around the rest.
Oh, she's so relaxed she can't even hold anything.
My cup.
Yeah, she's just like falling down.
It works on a energetic but also a psychological sort of level. Imagine if you put skulls and crossbones and biohazard symbols all in your room. Imagine how you would feel coming home every day and spending time in that room. Now change that picture and imagine you had pictures of trees and flowers and geometric patterns, things that are very organizing to the mind and peaceful. And so through that, we bring about calm and peaceful state of mind.
That is fascinating. Man, interesting stuff everywhere. I mean, just this fair is like eye candy and soul candy for everything. Tell me who you are and what you're doing back here.
Okay, my name is Julia Johnson, and I have developed, my husband and I have developed this device called Novichi.
Yeah.
And it is a device that what it does is it will project electromagnetic frequency and light, and we use the chakras, we use the meridian points, and we also use bioenergetics.
Speaking of cups, okay, she pulled a tarot card for me, and she said I was the father of cups. What do you think about that?
Huh, interesting.
No, I mean, that's it, and it was a good thing, too. I didn't know I had cups. I mean, like a quarter cup, an eighth of a cup.
Good
No,
for
wait,
cooking.
like a B cup or a D cup? Wow, okay, I'm the father of that's for sure.
Yeah.
So if they were going to pull a card for you, what do you think it would be? Father of cups? Probably not. You're not a man.
No. I'm not sure. Probably an animal. I had my tarot cards read before by my friend who did them, and they were kind of interesting, so I'm not sure.
So do you have a moment to walk me through some of these symbols over here?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now this is something that I've seen in various places. Okay, that symbol and all that. What is this?
That is an ancient symbol in Sanskrit known as the Om, the sacred Om, and that is supposed to be the sound of creation.
Okay.
Yeah, so before there was light, there was sound, because in the scripture it says, let there be light. So that means it had to be spoken into creation. So when we use the Om, or you hear people tone Om, essentially what they're doing is they're using the original tool for creation manifestation.
So this is the original.
That's the OG.
Take me
right
back.
there.
Yeah.
That's old school.
Take me back home.
That's
so
it.
to speak.
Yes, beyond time.
All of that. So where does it project it to? I mean, is it projected onto your hand or just?
Well, you have energy vortexes everywhere around your body that it can access. Those are gateways into the body. Yeah. So a chakra is a gateway into the body. So, yeah.
Not like your nose holes or something, because that's a gateway into your body, right? But this is like an energy gateway, right?
This is an energetic gateway, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, a chakra is like a funnel. And it like, for instance, you have a funnel right here at your heart, and energy can come in and energy can come out. And we know that we are both a magnetic being, that we pull energy in, and we also know that we are also an emanating being. Wow. So we put energy out. That's what they say. Well, she had a good vibe, or he had a good vibe. Well,
Good vibe. You've heard it.
Yeah, you've heard it. Everybody knows it. Everybody talks energy language, but they really don't get that it's really super real. Really.
Wait, what do you think? Father of cups, mother of screwdrivers.
I say, wife of a hammer.
Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny because her husband's name is Jeff Hammer. Oh,
Yeah.
she's good. She's clever. She's taking my job right away from me right now.
Yep.
Man, I'm sucking at this.
She's good at that. She's
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Explain then this one if you can.
So this is called the Metatron's Cube, and that has a huge story behind it, but you could refer to it, learn about it in the Book of Enoch. It's thousands of years old, and it has all 5 Platonic shapes within it. and it's a representation of, if you look at all of the systems in the entire universe, from subatomic particles all the way to planets and solar systems, you can see how they all relate together and they're all intertwined. And because you see the straight lines, this is a masculine representation of that idea. And on the other side, you have the flower of life behind you. There are no straight lines, so this is the feminine, and if you look at it, looks very much like cells dividing, and so one is very straightforward and linear, and the other one is a little more abstract, and in a way they both tell the story about how we are all individuals, but at the same time all intertwined, having our own experience, but then sharing our experience.
One thing I just realized is you just gave every country musician out there the title of their next hit song, Funnel Into My Heart.
There you go.
You clogged the funnel in my heart.
We're going to break that. We're going to break that clog wide open so that you have energy flow.
Yeah.
You know,
So is that what you're doing back here? I mean, right now, are these people?
Absolutely. Yeah. We're absolutely taking them through an energy process where they're actually able to align, get the body works with frequencies. They're almost like little energy information. Frequencies send energy information into the body where the body can actually use those frequencies for alignment. They can use it for detox. They can use it to repattern corrective frequencies. It's absolutely amazing. When you break us down to the smallest element, we are quarks. And if you evaluate a quark, it's just light, an electromagnetic frequency. So we're just putting back into the body that which we are already made of.
Here you guys are at the Awaken Your Heart conference. Why are you guys here?
Because my dad makes stroller and we're trying to sell it.
Really? No kidding. Do you know much about that?
No.
You really don't. But is this fun for you to come here today?
Yes.
Yeah. You like the crystals?
Yeah.
And the rainbows? Mm-hmm. Candles? Mm-hmm. The monster trucks?
Yeah. No.
Wait a minute. There's no monster trucks here. What are you talking about? Are you trying to fool us?
No.
No. Are you sure there's no monster trucks here?
Yes.
All right.
So it's so much easier for me to just show you that symbol than have to explain that to you on the street. So that on my car window tells a story everywhere I go.
I love it. Okay. The one I'm drawn to, however, is this one. Okay. And explain that to me.
So you're drawn to the Mayan symbol of transformation. It's on the street. The street name is the Galactic Butterfly, but it's also known as the Hunab Ku. And it represents all consciousness and all unconsciousness as one.
That is fantastic.
Rocks, trees, creator, and everything in between.
That's me, guys. Rocks, trees, everything.
That's you.
I got it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you diagnose, like if I come and sit down, will you kind of, look at me and run some energy patterns on me and say, this is what's wrong with you, Craig?
No.
Or I need to tell you?
You need to tell me. Yeah, because we do not have a diagnostic piece to our program. We just accept that people know pretty much where they have pain, or people know, or they've had a medical diagnostic. And so we don't do any diagnostic. We just are able to project frequency according to what the person needs.
What grade are you in?
3rd.
Yeah? You doing well? Are you studying good?
Ask my teachers about that.
Okay. We'll go find your teacher and we're going to ask her. Who's that standing behind you?
My friend Elizabeth.
Yeah? How are you doing, friend Elizabeth?
Good.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you in 3rd grade also?
Yeah, but I'm still a year older than her.
Oh, okay. A little competition going on.
Sisters.
Little competition going on here. Well, I hope you guys will have a really fun time here today at the Awaken Your Heart conference. Is your heart feeling awake?
I don't really know.
Well, that's why you're here. You got to wake it up. You have an alarm clock for your heart?
No.
Well, that's the next thing you should do. Get yourself a good alarm clock.
I don't know what that means.
So how could people, if they're not here at the fair today, how can they find out about you? How could they get some of these products?
Oh, well, we have an Etsy store. So if you go to etsy.com/shop/Soulworks Decals, or just look for Soulworks Decals. Or you can find us on Facebook. And we're in a couple of stores, Water Wellness Center, in Salt Lake City on 37 South and 900 East. And then Lotus in Draper, and it's pretty much next to IKEA. And they stock and sell probably $1,000 worth of our stuff every single month. Everybody loves sacred geometry because it's not biased, it's not anti this or pro that. It's very subjective, and it's welcomes all different types of belief. Whatever it means to you and it means to this person, they're both right, and everybody can have their own experience, and that's why it's so cool. Yeah, for me, it's a tool for peace.
Okay, so there's people out there watching that are not at the fair today. How can they find out about you?
Well, I'm Julia Johnson. They can email me at juliajjohnson1@gmail.com, or they can look at our website at www.novici.com. And I'd be happy to answer their emails. I'd be happy to talk with them about their special needs.
All of that sort of thing. Well, this is fantastic. What do people say about your product? They say, man, I feel great, or what do they do?
Yeah, well, they get results. People get results. There's no doubt about it. I wish there was someone that was done right around here. Everybody's just getting their treatment right now, but
it's always my creed to interview a guy in a tie. Always, I think you're the only man in a tie I've seen here today.
Thanks. I like to dress nice.
Yeah. So explain who you are, what you do here. This is very interesting. I assume these are tarot cards.
I'm Travis Rasmussen. I'm the Wizard of Ogden. They are tarot cards. I do tarot readings from North Ogden to Utah County. I set up all over the place. This is what I do. I offer different cultural perspectives to really figure out what it means to be human and dive into what people are experiencing energetically. I use energy to get the cards shuffled and pick the runes for people, and people's energy pick the cards for them.
No, I'm going to get all possessive about my sticker, man. I'm going to say this is. Don't you tell me what my sticker is. This is my sticker right here. Give me an idea what these cost. Like, what does that one cost right there? Like the smaller.
Well, the little guys, we kind of price them by width, by inch. So these guys, they'll be like $1.25 per inch wide. So this would be like $3 or $4.
Okay.
And then that would progressively go up to like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then all the way down to these 22-inch ones and 18-inch ones you see down here. Those could be range from $22 all the way up to $30. Each one of these are not made in China, by the way. Okay. We make these all in-house, and every single one of these little pieces we hand pick out with a razor blade.
Every time we work on somebody, we usually scale, okay, so where's your pain from 1 to 10? And they usually will tell us, 8, 9, whatever it is. And then after the treatment, we'll say, where's your pain? We worked on a medical doctor last Tuesday. Her pain went from a 9 to a 4 in one session. She was pretty happy about that, yeah.
9 to 4. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, well, Novici, you heard it here first on Crowd Surfing with this nice lady right here explaining it all to us. And I'm going to go get my funnel worked on. I think there's something in my funnel. I know it's kind of, I don't know. I used it to change the oil last week.
Clear your funnel. Yeah. Clear your funnel. Come on, dude.
I got to clear my funnel. That's what we're doing. I'm telling you, that's a country music song. The funnel into my heart.
There you go. You got it down. Willie Nelson be right on it.
Don't steal my idea, Willie. So you use energy to shuffle the cards? I mean, like if I projected a bunch of energy, they just shuffle themselves right now?
I have you put your energy into the deck. I do a certain spread where your energy ends up picking the cards that I'll read for you. Yeah. So
how difficult is it to learn to do a tarot reading?
It takes time. I think the best thing I learned reading myself. Tarot is what I use to help heal myself, and I think that we have the unique ability to heal from the depths that we felt. And so I feel like I'm able to take people from where I've been emotionally in my life, and I've used the tarot to drag me out of it and pull me out of it. And so I feel like I can use what I've learned for other people.
Wow.
So they're all made with love.
You have patience, I'll tell you. That is really something. Okay, one last one.
Meditation, I call it.
Well, that's good. One last one. Explain that one to me.
Okay, that would be the Celtic Tree of Life. And that represents how everything, both man-made, well, this is heaven and this is earth. And it's the you could say, the European representation of all things being connected.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I absolutely love them, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, man. Hey, everybody loves stickers. From young to old, we have this like feeling in our heart or whatever, this nostalgia, and so we're taking that and merging it with some of the higher consciousness stuff, and everybody wins.
Everybody wins. So that's what we all like down here, when everybody wins. Thank you so much. So this is one of the more interesting booths I've seen here today at the Awaken Your Hearts Fair. Explain what's going on here. And we have to hurry, right? Because you have 3 minutes. Can I see the timer?
Yeah. Well, I'm really thankful and grateful that I actually have these LED lights in my life. What LED lights do is there's red, infrared, and blue lights. So those lights can take this energy, the frequency that the lights also emit, into the body. So let's say like if you had a kidney infection or whatever, I can actually program this to the frequency of what your kidney is supposed to be. And so it can bring the body up to heal itself.
Really? Who are you? You have to tell me that.
My name is Jan Olson, and I'm from Franklin, Idaho.
Okay.
And I just enjoy spreading the light.
Do you have a lot of clients? Do people seek you out?
I have a lot of clients. I'm able to. That's how I pay. That's how I support my family. So I pay my bills this way. So
really,
yeah.
That is so awesome. What are these things right here?
Runes. These are the Nordic alphabet. Each rune stands for a letter. It has a different meaning. You can go ahead and pull one, and I'll tell you what it means. I'll do it.
Really? Okay. So I'm going to do this like the way it should be done. Like I could just reach over there and pull one out, but there is one actually calling me. Perfect. I mean, it really is. And it's funny because it's pretty nondescript. Like you can see how this one's got a little bit of a line on it. That one's a little bigger. It's that guy right there. That one is calling me like crazy.
That is Othala. Othala stands for the letter O. It represents inheritance. It's meaning the universe is primed to give you something.
Bring it on, universe. I'm talking millions. Bring it to me. Had to wait to interview this guy because he's popular. He's busy right now. Tell us who you are, what you're doing, and why you smell so good. Well, do you guys smell that out there on television land? This guy smells.
No, I just put on some. I just put on some oils because I've been working up a sweat, so I thought I'd put some oils on to smell better. But yeah, my name's Corey Sondrup. I am a chiropractor, nutritionist, energy healer here in Ogden, Utah. So I have an office in Ogden, one in Park City. I've written 4 books and I have 2 clinics, do seminars and workshops, and do a little acting in my spare time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are your books, right?
Yeah,
here?
Those are 3 of them.
And what are they about? I mean,
Reclaiming Your Power and Mastering Life Lessons. Those are personal growth, self-help books. The Paleo Plus Plan is my health and wellness diet nutrition book. I'm kind of a proponent of the paleo diet, so I got sick and tired of talking for an hour with patients in the office about what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. So I thought, I'm going to write a book. So the book is basically for my patients. Yeah. So if they were to sit down and talk to me for 2 hours, it's like that. If they're reading the book, it's like they're sitting down talking to me for 2 hours.
Sure. Now, did you consult with these people and find out what they needed?
Yes. Well, today we're just doing what's called a de-stress setting because your body cannot heal if you're under stress. Mm-hmm. And so it does a sweep of the Schumann waves. And that's what we're doing for them today.
You're in there right there. I mean, they look very peaceful. Or dead.
It's very relaxing.
They're alive, right?
And they will sleep really well tonight.
Okay.
After having this setting.
It's incredible. How can people find out about you if they're not here at the fair today?
My name is Jan Olson. They can give me a call and I can come and do a session on them.
Good. Your compassion and your nurturing spirit, you emulating love draws that inheritance towards you. So that's what Othala means. So the more time and energy you spend being loving and nurturing, the more you're going to get in this life.
Wow. You know what? That's really spooky. And I'll tell you why off camera here in a second. So how can people find out about you?
I'm on Facebook as Travis Rasmussen, also the Wizard of Ogden. I make posts of what city I'm going to be on, where I'm going to be located, where I'm going to be doing readings. I also take people on guided hikes up in the mountains and do guided meditation. I'm connecting with nature. So Facebook's really the best way to get a hold of me.
This is fantastic. You need a reading. You need somebody to help you. You need somebody to get you out of the funk you're in, or maybe somebody just to understand you. You call this guy because this is pretty amazing what he just pulled out here for me. Thank you, Travis Rasmussen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, Travis, are you So you've got somebody on the table here. What are we doing?
Basically, I'm doing 15-minute sessions, energy, trauma release, emotional release, some structural complaints. So they got 15 minutes to say, hey, this hurts. Hey, I want to work on this. And then I pull out my bag of tricks and work on them for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that is fantastic. Okay, so again, how can people find out about these books and everything if they're not here at the fair?
They're on Amazon. Yeah. All of them are on Amazon. They're also in ebook form. You can get them at my office, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, local bookstores along the Wasatch Front.
That is fantastic. You need to know more, and this guy can help you, and he smells good, I swear. He really smells good.
Thank you.
Okay, so give him the phone number then, Jan Olson.
Yikes. 435-213-0669.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, look at that. That's the mask right there that you put over the eyes, and then you program those lights to help these folks.
Exactly.
Wow, I might have to try this.
Come by. We'll light you
up. I think once I start telling you everything that's wrong with me, you're going to go, dude, there's not enough light in the universe to help you.
We can help you. We really can.
Very good. Well, let's let this, because you got another minute left on this guy right there, and then he's cooked, finished.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the term?
Yeah. Well,
done.
He's been lit up.
He's been lit up. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Jan Olson.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, what you need is a massage, right?
Yes, everyone needs a massage.
Everyone. I don't care who you are out there, you need a massage. And I'm talking to?
Jolene Cullens with the Healing Tree Massage and Bodywork.
Okay. And you are a trained masseuse?
I am.
Did I say that right, masseuse?
Masseuse? Yeah, licensed massage therapist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Why does everyone need a massage?
Well, there is a lot of benefits from massage. A couple of the most recognized benefits are circulation benefits and detoxifying the body. Right. And then also just, to decompress. The stress builds up. It really, causes a lot of problems in the body. So it's a very good preventative medicine. There's so much.
And it feels good.
It really is a great way to just appreciate your physical body and show you, give yourself some good love time, Right. It feels good.
Right. Okay, what about the part-time acting? Explain that.
That was a fluke. I got into that October 2012. It was my daughter. She wanted to get into it, and one of my patients is the lead casting director for all the extras in the state of Utah. Yeah. And my daughter didn't want to do extra work, and I says, well, hey, Gail, my daughter wants to act. And she says, well, have her go see this lady, and while you're at it, have her represent you. And I says, I don't act. I'm a doctor. So 2 feature films, 2 commercials, 5 short films later, I've been doing the acting.
Really? Man, interesting stuff everywhere, including people I know. Wendy. This is Wendy. I know Wendy. I really do. I can show you the papers. I know her. I really do. Wendy, what are you doing down here?
Well, I'm just selling my gemstone jewelry that's charged with healing energy, and I make it all myself. So I'm just down here having some fun, feeling the good vibes.
Feeling the good vibes. Okay, so walk me through a couple pieces. Show me something you've done. Tell me why you made it this way. Obviously, it's got its own energy and all of that kind of stuff, and what the purpose is.
Okay. Well, this is a necklace with rose quartz. Rose quartz is considered the angel stone. It's very healing for your heart, and it's also has hematite to be grounding and protective, and then it has some rhodonite gemstones also, which are really about self-love and protection.
So you have a self-love necklace.
I have a self-love necklace.
So you should buy it. I mean, for yourself, right? I mean, it's self-love, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Like if I was to put my hands on somebody's back, I could probably make them feel good and all that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't know what I was really feeling. Like where the bones are, where the joints are, all that kind of stuff. You know how to release it, right?
Yes, there's a lot of training, there's a lot of training involved, but outside of that, I've been doing massage for 17 years. I love it, super passionate about it. And it does make a difference. After you do it for a while, you do kind of develop a sensitivity, and it makes a big difference.
So can you advise people, like when they come in and they say, oh, this doesn't feel right through here, back there, you can get it out of them and then say, stop leaning on your elbows or whatever it is?
Sometimes I can. It depends on the situation. There's a lot of factors involved. But I specialize in energy work, so that deals with more of the emotional and the mental aspects of what causes pain in the body. Wow. So
pain is not always mechanical, right?
No, it's not always physical. So sometimes it's helpful to get to kind of the deeper roots of what's really going on in the body.
What's hurting you? Okay, so tell me the films.
Right now, we're waiting on an independent film called Speak Low, which is filmed local here. It's in post-production. I was in another one called The Man on Carrion Road, which Gonzalo Gallegos, who directed Apollo 18, that's in post-production. And I'm waiting to hear back because I just auditioned for a Steven Seagal movie yesterday. So I'm waiting to hear back on that.
Sweet.
Crossing my fingers. So yeah.
I'll bet he needs some chiropractic work.
Right.
All the action stuff he's done.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure. Well, you heard it here right on Crowd Surfing, very first, right here. Don't forget that, and check out Dr. Sandra, because he seems like a really nice guy.
Appreciate it.
He smells so good.
You want some?
This one is. This is a necklace that's it's a Thai amulet, and it's made to look antique. It's basically a copy of an authentic antique amulet, and these are aquaterra jasper beads, and it's also good for meditation. It's done like a mala necklace. Yeah.
You can feel like you're a funny bone or something. You're like, you don't have enough humor in your life. Got to massage that.
Yes, at times, yes. Sometimes it's more complicated. It kind of just depends on, the situation, but yeah.
How do people find out about you? And you got a website, Facebook?
Okay, I do have, some stuff on Facebook. I actually don't have a website right now, but I'm in Clearfields. Yeah, you can look me up. I'm sure there's ways, you Google me, I'll come up. There's ways to find me, but yeah.
Okay, so, I don't think you're any good at this. How could you convince me?
Well,
I'm serious. I don't think you're any good. You just don't.
Okay.
You're too short for a masseuse, in my opinion. In what way could you convince me that you're good at this?
Well, a lot of this type of work is a hands-on experience. You'd have to get in the chair and try it out to really know for sure.
Okay, I'll take one for the team. I'm a professional. All right, talk me into it. I guess if I have to, I'll sit down for a minute and let you massage me. So you're going to do that, right? Let me take off my coat.
I think you should take off your coat.
Okay.
One less layer to
And you make all this yourself. This is fascinating. I mean, really, how can people find out about you if they're not here at the fair? And you should be here at the fair. Okay, what's wrong with you people? Get down here. How could they find out about you?
Well, they can find me on my website, which is www.sophiajacksoncreations.com, and also on my Sophia Jackson Creations Facebook page and my Wendy Ann Kern Facebook page.
Okay. So why is it Sophia Jackson if your name's Wendy?
Because those are my two youngest kids, and so it's named after them.
Got it. You got it. Named after them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good deal. Good deal right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that you're not here, but you got another chance. They're going to do this about every other month, so you need to come down and do it right here at the Awakening, what is it, Hearts? Awakening?
Awaken Your Hearts.
Awaken Your Brain Festival, Craig. Craig, awaken your brain. It's time. All right. 2 seconds into this, and I'm convinced.
Yeah, that didn't take long, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on Crowd Surfing today. I'd love to hang out with you and do some more of this, but I got something else I want to do right now. This is fantastic. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time. Crowd Surfing, your host, Craig Bielik, or at least part of him. You can probably only see my nose and my mouth, but this is fantastic. You people go away. I want to do this. That's awesome.
Okay, you gotta finish.
Oh, I gotta finish? Okay.
Yeah, you get the